I'm the only dummy in here, I guess. Maybe the only guy in Washington that still thinks we're going to have a pretty good offense and we'll score some points. It's not going to be better than last year. It might be a little bit down, but I think we'll have a top 10 offense. I think we'll score points, and somebody will have 6 or 7 touchdowns. I don't know who it'll be.
I don't know if they'll have a top 10 offense. I was the least bullish on the Redskins going in. Pick them to go 6-10 because I think we saw it, that the loss of Deshaun Jackson and Pierre Garçon was going to be hard to overcome. And early in the preseason and in training camp, you kept hearing about Terrell Pryor. He's got butterfingers.
Yep. Yeah, he's got stone hands. That's for sure.
We kept hearing about Josh Doctson. They don't play him.
That's true.
So, look, you're not going to come close to 2 1,000-yard receivers.
It's hard to predict the top 10 offense. I could be wrong. You could be right. Just after what we saw yesterday. But, they could look totally different next week.
Rushing attack was anemic.
Yeah.
Anytime Kirk Cousins is tied
we knew
for the
it
lead,
was going to be that.
Running the ball, you're having issues running the ball.
Now, to be fair, they started off even worse last year against the Steelers.
Yeah.
Right.
And they lost their next game. So they started off last year 0-2, and then they rebounded and won their next 4 games. So they were at 4-2 last year through 6 games.
Yep.
So you can turn it around.
You can.
And Jason mentioned this. I can't even remember if it was on air or before we jumped on the air. There were so many poo games yesterday.
Oh.
There were a lot of dreadful
ugly
offensive
teams.
performances.
A lot of ugly teams.
So I think the trend of all these teams playing their starters less and less in the preseason, you're starting to see it. That the first game, it's rough.
Well, it's not just the preseason. It's the whole off-season workout regimen has changed.
Yeah.
They don't get the same amount of reps. They're never fully padded, and it's going to take 3 or 4 weeks for this team to get going. I'm sorry.
Some guys look sharp. Dak Prescott looked pretty sharp last night.
Well, I actually
the Chiefs
thought
looked pretty sharp.
I actually thought the biggest takeaway for me yesterday, I thought the Redskins were about what I thought they would be. Like the team that Vegas predicted to win 7 games.
Yeah.
That's
7.5's the number.
That's what they look like. So I wasn't really that surprised. Carson Wentz really impressed me.
Yeah, he did.
And he's not only, we all knew he had a cannon, but his ability to create on the move. And
when he bounces outside, he can make things
and also
happen.
like a Roethlisberger-esque, be able to bounce off a sack.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we only sacked him twice, but we did tip a ball. Like, I actually see a lot of positives in yesterday. I'm not going to crush his team yet after 1 week. I might do it next week. Not yet.
Wentz is a big kid.
He's big
and
he's
tough.
strong,
And he can run.
sometimes you have to just tip your cap to the other guy and say, you guys deserve to win. You beat us. You evaded. I thought we pressured him pretty well at times. We were bad overall on 3rd down, but the defense, you want another positive? The defense, I thought, gave this football team a chance to win the game. But weren't good enough to win. But my biggest takeaway was, man, I've respected Carson Wentz. That guy is going to be a player.
Well, there's a reason he was taken number 2 overall.
He should have gone number 1, in my opinion.
I mean, there's a reason he was
one.
picked so high. And I think the Redskins can turn it around, but they don't have a lot of time because they have to fly 3,000 miles to take on who was one of the most impressive teams yesterday in the L.A. Rams. Now, their opponent was the Colts, who were awful, dreadful without Andrew
I don't
Luck.
even know what to make of that game.
Okay, so
I don't even know what to make of that.
But Goff was good.
I know what
Let's be honest.
I know what they did. I know that their defense throttled a team without their best defensive player in Aaron Donald.
Mm-hmm.
Throttled them. Just dragged them up and down
But
the
they
field.
also spotted them 2 pick sixes, which just
that's true.
I mean, literally never happens.
But I know you always like to disrespect the Rams. The Rams under Sean McVay, they're just a different animal after 1 game.
I would agree.
Than they are under Jeff
They
Fisher.
look different
They
offensively.
did face Scott Tolzien.
Understood.
Right.
And I said that.
I don't know what to
mentioned
make of that game.
That's
I
fine,
really
but
don't.
Tolzien wasn't playing defense.
But what Jason pointed out, and that was one of my bold predictions, Jared Goff went for over 300 yards. His rating was really
I'm sorry.
high.
He was good yesterday.
He
just
was.
You could call him garbage. You can think he stinks. He was good yesterday.
Because he has the quarterback whisperer now in his ear 24/7.
Yeah, that's
Sean
going to
McVay.
help. That's going to help.
Definitely
Has to
helps. Definitely helps. I'm not going to disrespect them, and you should probably favor the Rams against us. That's fine. We'll probably end up 0-2. But I don't know. I saw things. If you want to just take a poop on the team, you can easily do that. But I'm a Redskins fan at heart, so my nature is not to do that. I actually saw some things that I thought were positive. I thought the defense made some plays. Some guys obviously stepped up. Zach Brown, Ryan Kerrigan, Preston Smith flashed. DJ Swearinger, saw him making some big plays. And at the end of the day,
although he had an awful whiff on the Aguilar play.
Well, these guys aren't perfect. At the end of the day, as bad as the Redskins played, and they played pretty bad offensively, there's no question about it. If you want to hang this loss on Kirk Cousins and you just want to burn him at the stake and say he's the worst person on earth, go ahead. Be my guest. I don't care. They were driving with 12 minutes to go in the game. They're easily going to kick a field goal or score a touchdown there. And Kirk throws the unfortunate pick, and whatever. He's a terrible human. And then, after all of that, they still have the ball with 2 minutes left, driving with a chance to win the football game, a game we did not deserve to win. So I see some positives there.
But you shouldn't gloss over Kirk's awful game.
I'm not glossing over it, but that's fine. But can I finish my thought?
Yeah.
I would give them a D- as an offense.
Now, the offensive line didn't help him.
Offensive line was terrible.
Kirk was bad.
The offensive line was terrible. Kirk was bad. Terrell Pryor was mediocre at best. So that was, if you want to hang it all on Kirk and say he's the worst person in the country, fine. He's the worst quarterback in the history of football, fine. That was a team loss.